Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am uploading the ncert notes of Contemporary India 2 of chapter number 2, Forest and Wildlife Resources. Okay, let's directly go to the questions. There is a multiple choice questions. Which of the following conservation strategies do not directly involve community participation? The answer will be demarcation of wildlife sanctuaries. And there is a match the following of reserve forest, protected forest and unclassed forest. So the reserve forest are the forest are regarded as most valuable as far as the conservation of the forest and wildlife resources. Protected forest lands are protected from any further depletion. Unclassed forests, other forest and wastelands belong to both the government and private individuals and communities. Moving on to questions. What is biodiversity and why is biodiversity important for human lives? So biodiversity refers to the variety of life on earth, including the different species of plants and animals, microorganisms, the ecosystems they form. It encompasses all living things and interactions between them in various ecosystems such as forest, oceans, grassland and desert. Biodiversity is an important for human lives because we humans, along with all living organisms, form a complex web of ecological system in which we are only a part and very much dependent on this system for our own existence. For example, the plant, animals and microorganisms recreate the quality of air we breathe, the water we drink and the soil that produce our food, without which we cannot survive. Moving on to question number 2, how have human activities affected the depletion of flora and fauna? The diverse flora and fauna are so well integrated in our daily life that we take this for granted, but lately they are under great stress, mainly due to insensitivity to our environment. The human activities like the deforestation, habitat destruction, overexploitation, pollution, climate change and introducing invasive species have led to the depletion of flora and fauna, threatening the biodiversity and ecosystem. Moving on to the next question, describe how communities have conserved and protected forest and wildlife in India. The conservation effort by communities in India are long standing and have played a significant role in protecting the forest and wildlife. In Sariska Tiger Reserve, Rajasthan, villagers fought against mining by invoking the Wildlife Protection Act. In Alwar district, Rajasthan, residents from the 5 villages declared 1200 hectares of forest as Bhairodev Dakhav Sanctuary, establishing their own rules to prohibit hunting and protect wildlife. The Chipko movement in the Himalayas successfully resisted the deforestation and promoted community afforestation with indigenous species. Additionally, farmers and groups like the Bij Bachao Andolan in Teri and Navdanya have demonstrated sustainable agricultural practices, emphasizing the importance of crop diversification without synthetic chemicals, and these initiatives highlight the critical role of communities in conservation alongside government efforts. Moving on to question number 2, write a note on the good practices towards the conserving of forest and wildlife. Conserving of forest and wildlife is essential for maintaining ecological diversity and life support systems such as water, air and soil. The Indian Wildlife Protection Act of 1972 was implemented to safeguard endangered species and their habitat by banning and hunting, restricting the wildlife trade, and various national parks and wildlife sanctuaries have been established to protect threatened species including tigers, one-horned rhinoceros and snow leopards. And the recent efforts also include protecting of insects and plants, expanding the conservation focus to encompass the biodiversity as a whole. Good practices for the conservation include the habitat preservation and sustainable agricultural practices, community involvement and education on the biodiversity Importance: ensuring that all species, including lesser known ones, are recognized and protected for a balanced ecosystem. An example of various movements by the communities include the Chipko movement, the Beach Bachao Andolan, etc. Well, that was the last question. Thank you for watching the video, and if this helps, please do like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.